The beginning of the world.
In ancient times, people didn't understand much about the world. They couldn't explain day and night or the seasons of the year. They didn't know what caused thunder and lightning or volcanic eruptions. They didn't know what the stars in the sky were. People of ancient cultures created stories to explain these natural phenomena. They believed these events were caused by one or more gods or goddesses. The ancient Greeks developed an elaborate world of gods, goddesses, giants, and superhumans to explain most of the natural world. They told many stories or myths about the deeds of these gods, goddesses, and superhumans. One of the myths is about the Olympians and the Titans, and it tells the story of the creation of the world. The Titans. In the beginning, there was nothing but chaos. Chaos was a deep, empty space, like a black hole. Eros caused the elements to mix. Then, Uranus, the sky, Gaia, the earth, and Oceanus, the ocean, were born. Uranus was the first god to rule the world. He married Gaia, and together they had 12 children, 6 sons and 6 daughters, all known as the Titans. The Titans were a powerful group of giant gods. Uranus was afraid his powerful children would steal his throne when they became adults. He hid the Titans deep inside Earth so that they could never take his kingdom from him. Gaia also gave birth to the Cyclops. To protect himself, Uranus moved the Cyclops and Hecatoncheires to Tartarus. They were then far removed from their mother Gaia. Gaia was very sad that she couldn't see her children. She wanted to punish Uranus. She went to the Titans and asked them to remove their father from his throne. But the Titans were afraid to fight Uranus. Gaia was so unhappy that she begged her children again. Kronos, the youngest and smartest of the Titans, stood up and said with great courage, "I will fight, Mother. I will overthrow my father." Gaia gave Kronos a sharp, curved knife that she had made from the finest metal. Then she said to him, "Use this against your father and free your brothers and sisters." She hid Kronos in a cave and told him to wait until Uranus came at dusk. When the sun set, Uranus came to the cave, expecting to meet his wife. Kronos was there instead. Kronos cut his father with one quick swing of the knife. Drops of Uranus's blood fell into the wild sea and mixed with the foam of the waves. Aphrodite, the beautiful goddess of love, formed from this foam. Uranus lay on the ground, too hurt to fight back, and too weak to rule the world. So Kronos claimed the throne for himself. Next, he freed his brothers and sisters from deep inside Earth. Then he married the lovely Rhea, and they ruled sky and earth together. The Olympians. Rhea learned that she was expecting a baby. Kronos was happy at first. Uranus and Gaia, however, warned Kronos that one of his children would overthrow him, just as he had overthrown his own father. Kronos was scared, So when Rhea gave birth, Kronos took the infant and swallowed him whole. Kronos did the same for each child that Rhea bore. Rhea was very sad to lose her children. She knew that she had to save her last baby. Gaia and Uranus hid her on the island of Crete. There, she gave birth to her son Zeus. Rhea returned to Kronos, carrying a rock wrapped in blankets. Kronos thought that the rock was his new child, so he snatched the rock from Rhea and swallowed it. Rhea left Zeus on Crete. The tree nymphs, Gaia's loyal attendants, raised and protected Rhea's son. Each time the infant Zeus cried, the nymphs clashed their cymbals and banged their drums so that Kronos would never hear him or find him. Rhea's trick was successful. Zeus grew up handsome and strong. He married Métis, a Titan who ruled with wisdom and knowledge. Métis helped Zeus in his plan to free his brothers and sisters. She prepared a special potion that would force Kronos to release Zeus's siblings from his belly. Eager to see her grandchildren freed, Gaia tricked Kronos into drinking the potion. She told him that the potion would make him stronger, wiser, and more handsome than he already was. She told Kronos, "If you drink this, my son, no one will ever be able to steal your throne." Kronos was both greedy and vain. He took the potion from Gaia and gulped it down. At once, Kronos realized that something was wrong. He felt terribly sick to his stomach. His belly began to heave and groan. First, the rock that he had swallowed came out. Next, his 3 daughters, Hestia, Hera, and Demeter, came out. Then his 2 sons, Hades and Poseidon, came out. Battle for the universe. Zeus's siblings were freed from their father's belly, so Zeus and the others took their father's throne and declared war on Kronos. Then Zeus went to Mount Olympus. There, he lived with his powerful brothers and sisters. They became known as the Olympians, named for the great mountain peak on which they lived. To prepare for battle, Kronos gathered his own brothers and sisters. His sisters refused to fight. The male Titans, however, chose to fight with Kronos. Atlas, Prometheus's brother, became a powerful Titan leader in the battle against the Olympians. Only Epimetheus and Prometheus chose to fight on Zeus's side. The battle between the Olympians and the Titans was long and fierce. It nearly destroyed the universe. Each side fought hard. After nearly 10 years, no end to the war was in sight. Finally, Gaia came up with a plan to help Zeus. She told him about the one-eyed Cyclops and the 100-armed Hecatonchaires. The 3 Cyclops and the 3 Hecatonchaires were the giants of Uranus and Gaia's sons. They had long been held as prisoners deep within Earth because of Uranus's great fear of them. Gaia told Zeus to release these giants and bring them to his side in the struggle. The Cyclops are skilled in making weapons, and each of the Hecatonchaires has the strength of 100 men. They will help you win, Gaia said. Zeus listened to Gaia's advice. He went down to Tartarus, where the Cyclops and the Hecatonchires were imprisoned. He killed the monster that guarded the giants and released them from their chains. He fed them with the food of the gods. They were grateful for their freedom and Zeus's kindness. They gave Zeus the gift of thunder and the lightning bolt, which they had made. Then they swore to stand by the Olympians in their fight against the Titans. Immediately, the Cyclops and the Hecatonchires showed their incredible strength in battle. The Hecatonchires used their many arms to throw boulders at the Titans gathered at the foot of Mount Olympus. Zeus gathered all of his might and hurled lightning bolts at the Titans below. Sky and earth crashed. The Titans were surrounded by hot flames and couldn't continue the fight. The Hecatonchires watched the Titans struggle at the foot of Mount Olympus. The Hecatonchires picked up huge boulders and buried the Titans with them. Then Zeus rushed down and bound each Titan in chains and put them all in the dark prison of Tartarus. Poor Atlas suffered an even worse punishment. Zeus forced him to bear the weight of earth and the sky on his shoulders. To keep the Titans from escaping the dark prison, Zeus surrounded all of Tartarus with stone walls and heavy bronze gates. The Cyclops and the Hecatonchires would always keep watch over the Titans. As for the Olympians, each god was given a different territory to rule. Hades became the ruler of the underworld. Poseidon became the lord of the sea. And Zeus ruled over them all as king of the gods and the lord of the universe.